Yo, what's going on, ladies and gents? My name is Arbuckle. Welcome back to another video. Today we are once again back on Black Ops 4, and today I wanted to share with you guys the third installment in my How to Improve Your Aim guide for Call of Duty Black Ops 4. If you guys haven't already seen the first two episodes, I'm going to make sure to leave both links down in the description below so that you can go watch those two before you check this one out. But for today's video specifically, we're going to be talking about sensitivity and what sensitivity I personally believe is the best one to use and what I think will be the best for you to use based on your playstyle. So I want to start off by saying that I always have, and I think I always will believe, that playing on a low sensitivity will always benefit you the most. I think that playing low is always going to make you better, and this is coming from someone that used to play on 10 sensitivity all the time. Back in Modern Warfare 2, I was playing on 6, 7, 8, and then I started quick scoping and doing the whole trick shot thing when that took off, and I bumped it up to 10, got used to 10, and then that transferred over to when I would try hard, right? So I would do a lot of quick scoping, trick shotting with 10 sensitivity, and then I would start using a UMP ACR, trying hard, game battles, ultimate try hard with 10 sensitivity with those weapons. So I got used to using that, and I thought that I was amazing. I thought that I was really good. And then when I started playing like against professionals and people that were really good trying to play competitive, I realized that playing on such a high sensitivity was not going to work. I was going to have to get used to playing on a lower sensitivity, because when you play on something like 10, when you try to get in a gunfight with someone that's extremely far away or even medium range at that point, it's very, very difficult to hold down your aim. It doesn't matter how good you are, that sensitivity is always going to mess you up when you're playing on 10, when you're trying to shoot someone across the map. And I realized that I started watching YouTubers and professional players online that were talking about how they were playing on 4 and 5, and I was like, how is that even possible, dude? I play on 7 sensitivity and I feel like I'm slow as a turtle. So I truly believe that playing on a lower sensitivity, if you get used to it, now when I say lower, I don't mean like 3, but what I do mean is closer to 5, right? Like I play on 4 a lot, I play on 5 a lot, and I play on 6 a lot, and I think those are really good sensitivities to run with. I would try running back and forth for all of you just as a basic sensitivity to try between 4 and 6. I think that is generally your best bet. I have enjoyed playing on 4 for a long time. I've gotten really used to it, and I feel like I've gotten really good at the game. You really do have to understand your play style to understand the sensitivity that you're running. So one thing that I like to look at is if you're a really aggressive player, if you're someone that pushes the spawn all the time with like a submachine gun, playing on a sensitivity between 6 and 9 is probably going to be your best bet, right? Like if you're just always going to rush spawn with SMGs, you're always super aggressive, having a high sensitivity is going to be the best thing for you to run. Obviously, it doesn't make sense to have a 3 sensitivity when you're running into the spawn and having people jumping all around and having all those quick movements. So make sure that if you're going to play aggressive, that you are going to run a high sensitivity. If you are an aggressive player and you always have run a low sensitivity, you should try changing. You should try bumping it up. You're probably going to suck at first, but once you get used to it, you guys will notice that there is a huge difference and you will do much better. However, if you're a more defensive player, kind of like myself, someone that sits back, that does play aggressive but doesn't play like extreme bum rush spawn every single time, then you're probably going to want to run a sensitivity between 3 and 6. Now, I personally think that 3 is extremely low. I think that's the lowest you should ever go. I think 4 is a very good sensitivity for someone that plays defensive. I've used it for a long time. I've done very, very well with it, and I've seen a lot of other people online, other professional gamers that play Call of Duty and make money from it, actually run 4 sensitivity. So I know that it does work. I know that a lot of people use it, and it's something that I definitely think you guys should try out. So it really just depends on your play style. If you're playing aggressive, obviously you probably want to run a higher sensitivity. If you're playing more defensive, run a lower. And this is something you want to look at from like a large perspective, right? Like you want to take a look at your overall gameplay. Sometimes you might think that you're just an aggressive player, but if you take a look back at all your games that you've played, are you always aggressive? Are you always someone that's rushing into the spawn? Or is that just 1 or 2 times that you've done that and you think that you're a player that does that? So really just take a look at your overall gameplay and try to understand the type of player that you are, and then choose a sensitivity based off of that, and I think you guys will be good to go. But if you guys have any more questions about sensitivity, I don't know if I already addressed what I use. I think I said earlier in the video, but I generally run 4. I've been running 5 a lot recently because I've been playing a little bit more aggressive, not bum rushing spawn every single time, but I tend to play on a lower sensitivity, and it's helped me over the years. So if you guys have any questions, again, make sure to leave comments down below. I'll be sure to answer some of those. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Can we be friends?